Laci Green here. Let's watch a movie. I watch documentaries a lot thanks to a huge selection that I have on my Netflix account. Netflix is pretty amazing. It gives you access to TV and movies through the internet machine. So check out netflix.com/DNews to try it out for a month of free streaming and let me know what documentaries you're watching. Last night I watched Asexual, which is a documentary that I've been meaning to watch for a while now because I've heard great things about it and I've worked with a few of the people in the film. Overall, I really enjoyed this film. Asexuality is pretty misunderstood. Sexual people hear about it and they're like, what? You don't like sex at all? That's crazy! But it's a real sexual, or rather asexual orientation. About 1% of the world is asexual. These are people who don't experience sexual attraction, period. They don't want to have sex with anyone. A good chunk of the film follows David J, who is openly asexual and was one of the first activists to try to organize asexuals online. He's been really outspoken, he's been on TV a number of times, raising awareness and giving asexuals a place to belong. Before the internet, there really wasn't a great way to connect to such a small community, and a lot of people felt, and many continue to feel, like there's something wrong with them. They don't experience sexual attraction, meanwhile the entire world is preoccupied with sex. I mean, I can imagine that can make a person feel like a real outsider. And it doesn't help that asexuality apparently makes people really uncomfortable, confused, and even angry. There's one scene where the asexuality group visits San Francisco Pride, the bastion of love, tolerance, and acceptance, right? Nope. It was shocking to me how many people were like, I don't support your lifestyle. There's something messed up about that. Closed-minded comments that the queer community gets from straight people all the time, and yet they turn around and spew it at someone who's different than them. Clearly, navigating a world of sexuals when you're asexual can be tough, and I like that the film gives a voice to those stories. One part of the film that I really enjoyed, but also wish had been made a little more clear, is the difference between a romantic orientation and a sexual orientation. Asexuals make the distinction between the two to accommodate the fact that they still need love and partnership in their lives. And I think that the idea that romantic desire and sexual desire are different, but often overlapping, is something beneficial to people of all sexual orientations. In the film, they interview romantically oriented asexuals to talk about how it's 100% possible to have an intimate romantic partner that you don't have sexual attraction to. So from a scientific perspective, asexuality is really interesting. In the film, they talk about a study debunking the idea that asexuals have an underlying sexual trauma or mental illness, just like some of the first studies that were done on homosexuality, actually. Everyone thought that they were crazy. Turns out asexuals aren't any different from the average person. Could it be that asexuality is an evolutionary response to overpopulation? Could it be hormonal? I mean, we know that asexuality naturally occurs in some animals in the wild, so we're hoping to catch up with David J himself soon and to talk about this end of the sexual spectrum, so I'll keep you posted on that. And if you want to watch Asexual, you can watch it for free on Netflix by visiting netflix.com/DNews. And hey, let me know what you think I should watch next down in the comments below. Thanks for joining me, friends. I'll see you next time.